Good afternoon and welcome to Crossroads Community Church in Bedford, Indiana. I am Eric Ivey. I'm here with Jim Holtzclaw. Together we are Minotaur Streaming. And we are here today to bring you the inaugural IBL ProAm Super Cup Championship between the BBB, who are the Gold Cup champions of the IBL ProAm, and the Hoosier State Instigators out of the American Basketball Association. And this ought to be a great one. We're just seconds away from starting as the guys finish their warm-ups. We had a bit of a delay here on game time, so you haven't missed anything. 0-0. And, you know, while we're doing this, Jim, let's slap up the rosters so we can let these folks know what's going on.
How about for the visiting BBB
there we go.
roster real quick?
BBB number 0 is Nate, just Nate. We do know his last name, but we swore it to secrecy, at least until the end of this broadcast.
He likes his anonymity.
That's right. Number 1 is Kewan Johnson. Number 2 is Austin Mosier. Number 3, Dawson Irwin. Number 8, Cruz Sanchez. Number 22, Chris Haste. Number 30 is Josh Parker. 33 is Jace Skinner. And 55 is Braxton Barrett. And for the Hoosier State Instigators, we don't have numbers, but fortunately, Jim and I are very familiar with the Hoosier State Instigators, and we can identify them by sight. So somewhere in this mix is JoJo Hart, Chuck Bloom, LaJuan Whitney, Jackson Stone, Mike Pugh, Dylan Ware, Kevin Cameron, Lance Hopkins, Joe Bird, Tyree Johnson, Rico Spikes, Alex A.B. Brown, and T. Williams.
You can't miss A.B. Brown.
Nope, he's the only 7-footer that we know.
And I think if he hadn't put his hair down, he's probably about 8 foot.
Right.
10.
Yeah. When his hair is up and freely flagging in the wind, he's even 6-8 inches taller.
I think that's a defensive strategy.
Probably.
Yeah, he just leave the hair up and it'll block a few shots during the game.
So, let's see what the Instigators can do. We'll point out the Instigators as they take the floor. Looks like the starting 5 for BBB are Cruz Sanchez. Who is that down there? Kewan Johnson, Austin Mosier.
We know Jay Skinner.
Yeah.
And
Chris Haste, and that's Josh Parker, I believe. Yes, it is. Oh, Chris Haste is going to take a seat. Jay Skinner is going to take the tip-off instead.
Quit walking around the court.
Yeah.
All right.
Rico Spikes out on the floor for Hoosier State Instigators.
Let's play ball.
As is, I believe that's Tyree Johnson, JoJo Hart, Chuck Bloom. I'm missing one. Mike Pugh. There he is.
Mike over there someplace?
Yep, he's right in front of you. He's hiding in plain sight.
We've called quite a few of Mike Pugh's games in the last couple of years.
So this will be Chuck Bloom versus Jay Skinner for the tip-off.
Let's see who's got the legs on a Saturday or a Sunday afternoon.
And we're off.
Oh boy.
Instigators control the tip. Mike Pugh with a quick layup. And all of a sudden, it's 2-0 Hoosier State Instigators. Hoosier State is the home team on the scoreboard. BBB the visitors. It appears we're playing, I think, 4 12-minute quarters.
Okay, so we're going to play. So we're going to play ABA-style championship.
Yep.
At least the quarters part of it. I don't have any graphics for I took off my ABA graphics for the 3D light and kind of cleaned up my control board a little bit.
Oh,
so
okay.
Hopefully we're not doing the 3D light.
Yeah.
I don't think these the guys that are reffing this game do much with the 3D light anyway.
Whistle on the floor. Hoosier State Instigators stole the ball from BBB, and then Cruz Sanchez stole it back for BBB. That was Kewan Johnson going to the basket for 2. He gets fouled on the way up, and he'll go to the line. His first shot is up. First shot is good, and BBB is on the board.
He's got that line drive free throw, but he's been practicing a little bit.
Yeah.
Kind of scares me when it looks like he's
fans
just
will
gonna
gasp when he fires up a three-pointer because it's about 1.5 inches above the rim at its peak. But he's good at it. Doesn't get the second one to go, so Instigators still hold a 2-1 lead. It's Mike Pugh with it. Throws it all the way across, a little too tall for JoJo Hart. Ball goes out of bounds over to AB. BBB.
And as we have
too many initials.
And as we have clarified throughout the throughout the tournament. BBB stands for Big Belly Boys.
Yes.
Of course,
in
they
case you were
don't.
wondering.
Most of them don't look that way, but
right.
it's just a name.
JoJo Hart fires up a 3 and makes it. That'll make it 5-1. Hoosier State Instigators.
What's in a name?
And Instigators putting on a little full court pressure here. BBB gets through it. Jay Skinner with a 3-pointer.
Oh,
it's a little bit
Jace.
short. Rebounded by Chuck Bloom. He throws it over to JoJo Hart.
Follow up your shot, Jace.
JoJo back to Chuck. Chuck's going to fire one from the top of the key. It's a little bit too long. Battle for the rebound. Last touch by Josh Parker. And so the ball will stay with the Instigators. 10:18 left in the first period. And so far, everything is feeling time-wise like the ABA. So I'm guessing we're going to play 4 12-minute quarters here.
I think so. We've got a couple guys on the bench for BBB. We've got a few more guys on the bench for the Instigators. So, yeah, we should be able to make it through 4 quarters without anybody having a coronary.
Oh, yeah. Yep. It'll be fun. Austin Mosier with it. Throws it over to Cruz Sanchez. Sanchez guarded by Tyree Johnson. Underneath to Parker. Parker shoots, won't go. Mike Pugh in there with the rebound. Over to Chuck Bloom. Down the court to Tyree Johnson. Over to JoJo Hart. And back to Pugh. Now they're just trying to test my knowledge of player names.
Yeah.
Shot is up, no good by Rico Spikes.
Oh.
Ball comes loose.
Got tied up in Jay Skinner's legs.
Tyree Johnson across the floor to Spikes. Back out to Pugh. Back over to Spikes.
Yeah,
over
I think
to Bloom.
BBB is playing a smart man-to-man.
Jump ball is called there as Pugh gets tied up by, I think that was Cruz Sanchez down there, tied him up.
You know, they're not exactly sure who they're going to be playing, so might as well play a zone, keep them out of the inside, make them shoot the 3, and, yeah, let the cards fall where they may.
Yep. BBB passing it around. This is Kewan Johnson. Throws an unusually arced shot
there
up.
You go.
And Josh Parker there with the offensive board and the rebound for BBB.
Nice
5-3 Instigators.
Nice board, Josh. Don't get intimidated in the middle.
Long three-pointer by JoJo Hart. Rebounded by Mike Pugh. Mike is quite good at that sort of thing.
He is. Mike's a good rebounder.
Rico Spikes with it. He puts a shot off the glass. Oh, nice offensive rebound and put back by Tyree Johnson for the Hoosier State Instigators. 7-3 Gators. 8.5 minutes and counting left in the first period.
And the Instigators are not slacking. They're going to come out with a little full court, not too heavy a defense, but
no, they're not. They're not playing around. They must have watched video of BBB and know that these guys are no joke. And Cruz Sanchez had a handful of Pugh's jersey. It was defensive pass interference, I think. 10-yard penalty.
If you get burnt, what do you do? Grab him and make him your friend.
Another thing about Mike Pugh is that he is quite fast. So,
yeah,
Cruz, that was probably his only option. Jay Skinner scored 2 down on the other end for BBB, so it's 7-5.
Nice move, Josh.
And nice assist there by Jace, and basket by Josh Parker.
Catch him off guard a little bit. Get him to jump.
JoJo Hart with it. He dribbles around, throws it over to Johnson. Johnson guarded by Sanchez. And we've got a whistle on the floor, timeout, and we're going to take a break and be back in a moment. And welcome back to Crossroads Community Church, Bedford, Indiana, as we come out of the media timeout. BBB in the pink jerseys, Hoosier State Instigators in the black jerseys. It'll be Instigators ball, all tied up at 7-7. And this will be Rico Spikes throwing it into Mike Pugh. Over to JoJo Hart. And, oh, nice block there by Josh Parker. Might have been too much body and not enough ball, though.
BBB is not playing around.
No. This is our home gym. Gosh darn it. We're going to defend it.
And we haven't seen Nate, just Nate,
No,
yet. He's sitting over on the bench.
JoJo's first free throw up and good.
And that's a little bit different for today's game is the angle. They're playing the full court, so this is, regulation court, not the short courts. So guys are going to have to be in a little better shape. Got a little more running to do today.
Yeah, instigators are probably used to it. Nice pick off there. That would have been a 3D play in the ABA, but we're not using the 3D light today. And Rico Spikes lays it up and in for two. 10-7, instigators in the lead.
And the instigators are not going to let BBB get down the court easily.
That's got to be a dead ball.
What? Oh, did it hit the?
Yeah, Cruz Sanchez's long pass hit the curtain, and we're not playing off the ceiling.
We'll play off the wall.
So Hoosier State instigators are probably used to a court this size, but the IBL ProAm plays on a shorter court in the opposite direction. So, as Jim said, conditioning may turn into be a problem as Tyree Johnson scores 2 for the instigators. Conditioning may be a problem for BBB later on. We'll have to see.
A little bit, yeah. Most of them look like they're in shape. There's a few guys that had a couple donuts and maybe a few beers in the off season.
Yeah. And Braxton Barrett is not here today. He got banged up a little bit yesterday, and I shouldn't say a little bit. He got banged up a lot yesterday.
A lot bit.
We had a very physical championship game in the
feed.
Gold Cup. Nice job, Chuck Bloom.
Nice feed, Mike Pugh.
And Braxton got bashed up.
There you go.
So he's a big loss for BBB. Oh, Jay Skinner got it.
Got it.
Nice feed there by
there you go.
By Kewan Johnson.
Get a little momentum going for BBB. They were hitting a drought there for a little while.
14-9, instigators in the lead. Oh, JoJo acts like he's going to go into the hoop. Throws it out to Pugh, over to Bloom, over to Johnson.
Yeah.
Stolen by Kewan Johnson. He's going to bring it the other way, lay it up and in.
Nice play, Kewan.
14-11.
Good speed.
Hoosier State instigators as we dip under the 6-minute mark left in the first period. One foul for each club so far.
Great anticipation on that play.
Mike Pugh brings the ball across midcourt, bosses people around, says go over here and you go over there. Now Pugh's got it again, dumps it off to Chuck Bloom. No, won't go. Rebounded by Cruz Sanchez.
This BBB team is giving the instigators a run for their money.
Yep. Turnover there by Sanchez. Chuck Bloom with the three-pointer. Nothing but air.
Nothing but air.
Rebounded by Josh Parker down to Jay Skinner.
No.
Oh,
Jace.
It won't go. Rebounded by Mike Pugh.
Follow that up, Jace, just in case. You only got one guy rebounding.
Mike Pugh going to bring it up on the floor. Looks like we're going to have a substitution here for the instigators at the next opportunity. Three-pointer up. No good. Rebounded by Kewan Johnson.
There you go, Kewan. That's one way to break the press. Just take it.
Kewan
Johnson.
14-13.
Nice move, young man.
Instigators only up by 1 here. And Kewan Johnson was one of the young fellas that we really enjoyed watching this season in the IBL Pro-Am. He's a very talented young man and did a fantastic job.
Yeah, he is. Nice and smooth.
JoJo Hart with it. He throws it across to Rico Spikes. Rico drives to the basket, over Parker, shoots
Rico.
and scores. 16-13 instigators. Jay Skinner with it. Oh, reverse layup up and good. 16-15. BBB stays within 1.
Jay Skinner, the freshly signed Indiana Shucker.
Yes, Indiana Shuckers, for those who are not familiar, are a new ABA team down here in Bedford, Indiana. And they are going to be an exhibition and fill-in team for the 24-25 ABA season as a whistle is blown. And they will then progress to a full-time team in the 25-26 season. So,
and many of these guys on the BBB team are going to be on that team.
Yes.
I'm not sure exactly who, to be determined on the website. I'm sure it'll come out later.
Yep.
Facebook.
Yep. They signed a few more guys yesterday, so we'll have some announcements later on our social media.
Keep you posted, but there will be another ball club in this neck of the woods.
Right. So Hoosier State Instigators, if anybody happens to be watching this, there's an opportunity for you, the Indiana Shuckers, if you have a need for preseason games, or if any opponents bow out at the last second, which, that never happens in the ABA, right?
And more surprising would be if anybody's watching this.
Yeah. Well, that's true. Certainly not the Gherkin family.
Oh, yeah.
Jay Skinner fires up a three. Oh, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Jackson Stone. Stonewall Jackson has entered the game for Hoosier State Instigators. Stonewall Jackson puts up a shot. It won't go. Rebounded by Austin Mosier. Mosier throws it down to Sanchez. Sanchez slams on the brakes, fires up a three. Jackson with another rebound. I think Jackson is the tallest man on the floor today, so far that I've seen
so.
Anyway. And fun fact, Jackson is from the same town that Jim and I are, in Danville, Indiana.
He is. We're, of course, neither of us are originally from there, but
no.
We live there now.
Nate misses a jump shot. It's rebounded by Instigators. JoJo Hart with it. Over to Stonewall Jackson.
There you go.
Jackson's going to shoot. Jackson's going to score.
I love the way he did that. Keep the ball up so
Yes.
somebody can't swipe at it. Make a move to your right.
Yes.
When he moves to his left, it gets a little off balance, and it's hard to move left and shoot with your right hand, especially when you're a big man.
Nate to the basket. Lays it up and in, draws the foul off of Stonewall Jackson, and he'll go to the line to try to make it an and one. Another thing I like a lot about Jackson, besides his passion, I mean, he's about the most passionate guy.
Yeah, he is very passionate.
That you could ever meet. He's got a nice mid-range shot, and a lot of times big men don't have that mid-range shot, but, if Jackson can't get close enough to slam it in, he'll nail you from 10, 12 feet away.
Yeah, if he keeps it to, 5 to 10 feet, if not closer than that, he's deadly. He can whip, put up 10 points pretty quick.
Fadeaway jumper by Mike Pugh won't go. Rebounded by Keywan Johnson. Pugh knocks it free.
Keywan lost the handle.
And Chuck Bloom reels it in. Nice play there by both of the Instigators involved in that. But my favorite thing about Stonewall Jackson is the duct tape on the back of his shirt.
That is quite the statement.
That is 91.
Yeah.
Good job, Jackson, not picking a
curved
number.
He could have been marathon runner number 1,275.
Right, yeah. We saw that yesterday. Chuck Bloom with the layup, up and good. And that opens up the lead to 23-17 for the Hoosier State Instigators.
You think the significance of – wasn't that Dennis Rodman's number?
I bet it was, yes.
I think it was, yeah.
Oh, nice steal there by Stonewall
good
Jackson.
hands.
All the way down to Chuck Bloom. It's Chuck again. And his shot won't go.
JoJo's there to pick it up.
JoJo's like, I got you, man. I'll put that in for two.
Looks like we got doing a media timeout.
Okay. So Jim and I will treat this like a media timeout, and we will be back shortly. And we're back out of the media timeout. There's a minute 23 left in the first period. Hoosier State Instigators 25, BBB 17. If you're just now joining us, BBB in the pink uniforms, Hoosier State Instigators in the black uniforms. And the man I think is Kevin Cameron is now on the floor. As soon as he starts yelling, I will know for sure. But
is that the telling part?
We have seen and heard Kevin quite a lot this summer in the IBL ProAm.
Speaking of passion.
Yes. Austin Mosier trying to get the ball across the half court. Gets it over to Josh Parker. His three won't go. Chuck Bloom there for the rebound. Throws it to the man I'm pretty sure is Kevin Cameron, who throws it to Jackson Stone.
Jackson Stone.
Stonewall Jackson with the two-pointer.
He is working on that move.
Oh, nice steal there by Cameron. That would be a 3D play in the ABA.
That would be.
Ball gets knocked free, and it stays with the Instigators.
Yeah, Jackson got that rebound, caught it, hit the floor, right back up again.
Yep.
Didn't waste time trying to do a fake or anything. He just put it right back in, and it was smooth. Great job, Jackson.
Referees consult. I think they're going to agree that it's Instigators' ball. JoJo Hart will inbound. He throws it into Pugh, and here we go.
All right, Mike Pugh. Let's see if he can make a move. Oh.
Pugh, nice through traffic.
Oh,
his
Mike.
layup won't go. Chase
Mike.
Skinner with the rebound. And Mike says, give me that ball back. I want to try again. He
It's a
knocks it
scrum.
free, and this will be a jump ball. And blah, blah, blah. I think it's BBB's ball. I'm terrible at remembering this.
I don't know if we've had a change of possession lately.
Jay Skinner going to get a break. Austin Mosier going to come in for BBB.
Score-
No, I was wrong.
Scores table doesn't have an arrow on it, so we're not sure whose possession
Yeah.
it would be. But now it's going to be
Instigators'
BBB's
ball.
next.
Jackson Stone with a mid-range shot
Jackson
up and good.
Stone.
Oh, that boy has been working on his shot.
He's
That's
on
even
fire.
smoother than we've seen him in the past. Austin Mosier fires up a three. Nothing but net.
Oh.
29-20. Instigators in the lead in the final 15 seconds of the first period. Here comes JoJo Hart. Throws it over to Stonewall Jackson. Oh my goodness.
Jackson.
That was a three-pointer, wasn't it?
Would
No, it was it?
Yeah, I believe it was.
Holy smokes. I don't know if I've seen Jackson Stone hit a three-pointer.
Oh, he's feeling it today.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Big
wow.
man. So we had to go to the end of the first quarter, 31-20. Hoosier State Instigators in the lead. Jim and I are going to take a break, and we will be back in a moment. Welcome back to Crossroads Community Church, Bedford, Indiana. As we come out of the quarter break, we are now starting the second quarter of the inaugural Super Cup Championship between the Hoosier State Instigators in black uniforms of the American Basketball Association and BBB, who, as you might guess, are in the pink uniforms representing the IBL ProAm.
Super Cup.
And right before the break, Jackson Stone hit what I'm pretty sure was a three-pointer, and
Yeah.
I about fell over in shock because I don't think I've ever seen him hit
Yeah.
a three before. Oh, nice block there.
Mike Pugh, he's gotten.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
know
I'll go
about
with
that call. That sure.
I think that was more body than it was anything that had to do with the ball.
Yeah, that sounded
Yeah.
and looked to me like a lot of ball and no skin, but I'm not a zebra, so I'm not
Yeah.
not making the calls here.
Well, you know, that's the thing about officiating is it's a judgment call, and as Kewan Johnson misses the first.
Yep.
But, it's a judgment call, and as long as they keep it uniform for both teams, that's what you want.
Kewan
Misses
can't
both of them.
get either one to go, so in
No.
Mike's head, he's probably thinking, ball don't lie. So, three-pointer up, no good. I think that was Cameron. It's rebounded by
There you
Kewan
go.
Johnson.
Kick it out. Take it in.
So, aside from Mike being robbed of a block in the stat sheets, there was no harm done on that transaction.
Yeah, and I'm not really liking the fact that BBB is shooting a whole lot of threes.
Jackson going to get called for travel on that one.
Can Jackson Stone get too big for his britches when he starts draining threes. And what do you do when you're already a big guy?
Yeah, he's already got big britches. I don't know how much bigger he can get.
You can't get too big for him.
In the literal sense, no. I don't think he can get any bigger. In the proverbial sense,
figuratively,
he's just not that type of guy to go.
Oh, Nate.
To go around thinking he walks on water or anything.
Yeah. No, I don't think he does.
He'll get excited, but
just a little excitement. Just tone it down a little bit.
Yeah. JoJo Hart brings it across midcourt, still 31-20 after a barrage of missed shots.
Yeah.
JoJo over to Cameron. If that's not Kevin Cameron, I apologize. That's my best guess. And he's been suspiciously quiet, so now I'm starting to doubt that it's Kevin Cameron.
I don't know. Nice move.
But we'll call him Kevin, and he just made a reverse layup.
Okay. I should have asked him. He was looking at us just a minute ago. Oh. Get a foul.
Yeah, whistle on the floor.
I wonder
Substitution.
He is not Tyree Johnson. No.
No. Tyree. Come on, turn around. That's Tyree Johnson. Tyree Johnson.
Yeah, he's wearing 32.
Yeah.
That's right, he's wearing.
Tyree Johnson came in to give Mike Pugh a spell. Sorry, Tyree, I'm not terribly familiar with you yet, but I'm sure I will be soon.
But
Cruz Sanchez with the layup up and in for two.
That's why people wear uniforms.
Right.
Numbers on them.
That's right. Yeah. Chuck Bloom.
Chuck got the memo.
Yes, who's wearing his uniform.
Of course, he's one of
with
the
his
few that we know who he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, three-pointer by Austin Mosier.
There you go, Austin.
And that makes it a 10-point deficit for BBB. They're not done yet.
I'd still like to see him. I think they can fast break on this team a little bit. I talked to JoJo Hart before the game for a second, and he said he was going to step it up a little bit.
Nate with the steal and the slam dunk.
Oh.
35-27. BBB still right in this. JoJo Hart brings the ball up the floor, kicks it over to Johnson. Back to JoJo. JoJo to the hoop, shoots, won't go. Oh, just over Jackson's fingernails. Cruz Sanchez with it.
Oh, nice move.
Yes.
I like that. Oh, a little too slippery.
Yep, Chris Haste can't hang on to it for BBB. The ball goes out of bounds over to the Instigators. And, we're just stopping momentarily. We had a substitution.
Yeah.
So Rico Spikes, who I just realized is wearing an old BBB jersey while he plays for the Instigators against BBB. I'm guessing it was owned at one point by Joe Bird, since Bird is on the back of his shirt, but that is Rico Spikes.
Okay.
Cruz Sanchez, gets tied up with Rico.
Yeah, Rico was kind enough to help us with the roster before the game.
Yep.
Knew the guys.
Except the fellow we think is Kevin Cameron wasn't here when we talked to Rico.
No, he wasn't, and he's not wearing a number, so we're not sure.
Yeah, but he's really quiet.
Is he new to the Instigators this year? There you go.
Yes, he is a new signing to the Instigators. Nate gets him within 6, 35-29, as we approach the 8-minute mark in the second quarter.
Yeah, JoJo, you're going to have to stay. There's a good drive by JoJo Hart.
There he
goes. We've
nice
seen that a few times.
Nice layup there by JoJo. Makes it 37-29. Cruz Sanchez is in some trouble. Rico's got him all tied up.
There you go.
Gets the ball down the floor to Haste. Chris across to
nice
Kewan
pass.
Johnson. Shot won't go. Nate in there for the rebound. Kicks it out to Haste. Haste fires up a three. No, it won't go. And Jackson Stone swats it out to Tyree Johnson, and it's Instigators ball.
BBB's doing their best to rebound. It's hard when you're outsized.
Yeah.
That much, but there you go. Take it all the way, Kewan.
Take
Johnson
it all the way. Intercepts it, kicks it over to Chris Haste, throws it out to Austin Mosier.
Got it.
Austin Mosier from way downtown. And it's 37-32 as we approach the 7-minute mark left in the second quarter.
Scorekeeper's right on that. He was, I believe that's Scotty's son, maybe, doing the scorekeeping today?
Nephew, I believe.
Okay.
Whistle on the floor as Rico gets all smashed up down there under the hoop.
About got undercut.
And Mike Pugh enters the game. Jackson Stone going to get a break. So Instigators lose about 8 inches of height there on that transaction.
I don't know if they're taking a timeout. I think they are. They must be.
We'll call this a media timeout, and we'll be right back. Yeah, welcome back to Crossroads Community Church, Bedford, Indiana, as we come out of the media timeout. There's 6:58 left in the second quarter. Hoosier State Instigators 37, BBB 32 in this battle between an ABA team and an IBL ProAm Gold Cup champion.
And one loss.
Yeah, BBB only lost one game. And in week 1 of the IBL ProAm Gold Cup regular season, BBB beat the Instigators. So
they did. It was a little bit different team. We'll
Yeah,
give them
it
that
was.
much, but everybody was trying to group up. And week 1 is NFL,
Right.
Major League Baseball, whatever. You don't count it too much.
And Cruz Sanchez gets all tied up. Rico gets called for a foul, much to his dismay. He said, "Darn it, I just made a good play down on the offensive end, and now you're going to call me for a foul."
Cruz Sanchez did not like, or Rico did not like that at all.
No. Long pass over to Nate. Nate fires it up, won't go. Rico there with the rebound. Rico playing like a man possessed after he was falsely accused of a crime.
Yes.
Throws it over to Tyree Johnson.
Yes.
Kicked ball is ruled, and it will stay with the Instigators.
I did not murder that man.
Yeah.
Oh, grabbing his wrist? Yeah, I guess. Okay.
Chuck Bloom into JoJo. JoJo over to Tyree. Tyree guarded by Cruz Sanchez. Nicely walled off by Mike Pugh.
Oh, he's going to take it the whole way.
Shot is up, no good.
Get the
Rebounded
board.
by Nate. Over to Cruz Sanchez.
Nate is fighting hard underneath. He's not going to be the tallest guy down there, but he's getting some rebounds.
Yeah. Nice pass there by Chris Haste. Long shot by Austin Mosier is up and good. And look out, Instigators. BBB is only 4 points behind you.
Yeah,
Chuck Bloom with it. Underneath to Pugh. Pugh
Mike
shoots and
Pugh.
scores. Yeah, Pugh was another one who got the memo and is wearing his Instigators jersey with his name on the back. But again, that doesn't do us any good because we already know Pugh.
Yeah. Yeah, a few guys we know better than most. Oh, there you go. Oh.
After the missed shot, BBB retains possession. Nice rebound there by Cruz Sanchez. Jump shot from the free throw line. It won't go. Goodness sakes, Tyree Johnson with the rebound.
Nate is going to be a pest down there underneath the board.
Yeah, he is.
If he can get some of those rebounds and second chance points, that's going to keep these guys in it. And I'm surprised they still got Jay Skinner sitting on the bench over there this long.
I am too.
Mike Pugh with his quickness.
Yep, and his head fake
Oh,
off the glass, rolls around the rim, and in for
Nice shot,
two.
Mike.
43-35 Instigators. Open the lead back up out to 8. And Austin Mosier says
again. Oh, nope.
Austin Mosier says nothing because he missed the shot. Well, I set you up, Austin. Come on, man.
There you go.
Layup won't go by Rico Spikes. Rebounded by
There you go. Run
Austin
it.
Mosier. And Chris Haste, big man. Oh, goodness.
But have your – yeah, there you go.
All
Get two
right.
shots on that.
Rolled around the inside of the rim, somehow spit out. I don't know how that works in the laws of physics, but it did.
Centripetal force.
Yeah, what Jim said.
Yeah.
Centipede force.
Not centrifugal force.
So
centrifugal
Cruz Sanchez
force.
draws the foul, goes to the line, makes his first free throw.
It's like the tilt-a-whirl.
That's right. 4:20 left in the second quarter.
This is kind of a streaky game. BBB gets within closing distance, and then all of a sudden the instigators pull away a little bit.
Yeah. Cruz Sanchez hits both of them, which we've come to expect over the IBL ProAm Gold Cup season, as we've watched Cruz play several times, and he is quite a good free throw shooter.
Yes, he is.
JoJo Hart setting things up. Says we're going to run the 24 zap, 34 left hook on 3-on-3. Hut.
He's going to take the last shot. 4 minutes left.
That's right.
I'm sure
yeah.
I'm sure they'll do something before that. Mike
Pugh.
Pugh for three. Oh,
his three-pointer
we've
won't
seen
go.
a lot of those drain. Mike Pugh's
Oh,
got,
knocked down by Chuck Bloom, but it's reeled in by Kewan Johnson.
Mike Pugh's got one of the highest elevations for a three-point shot that I have ever seen.
Absolutely. You could drive a car under him while he shoots.
I tell you, if you put his elevation on a three-point shot together with Tex-Mex from
Wet Bandits.
Wet Bandits, his smooth left-handed stroke, I tell you, that'd be hell. I'd come just watch him shoot all day.
Yeah. Cruz Sanchez buries a two-pointer for BBB with a big old hand in his face.
Rico clearing out a little room.
And he gets the shot up and in for two.
He didn't dip his shoulder, so that was that was a good play.
Chris Haste with it for BBB. Throws it over to Kewan Johnson, over to Austin Mosier. Austin's got to figure out a way around traffic. He instead dips it to big man.
I want to
Chris
say
Haste
that
with
might
the
have been
three-pointer.
Chris Haste first of the day, or is he hit anymore?
I think he's got some points in the paint, but I think that's
Possibly.
his first three.
Good hustle, Kewan.
Ball is knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the instigators. It appears that Rico Spikes will do the honors for the men in black. And he does, throwing it into JoJo Hart. JoJo fires up a three. No, won't go.
Oh.
Rebounded by Rico. Nice one-handed rebound there. Big man puts it up and in for two for the instigators. 47-42. BBB. Oh, that's kickball off of Chuck. He knows it. After BBB had sneaked back within three, instigators back out in front by 5. And
what was that?
Something terribly wrong happened for Cruz Sanchez. Chuck Bloom says, I will take that. Hot potato, thank you very much. And he lays it up and in.
I don't know if he thought he was going to get an over and back for coming over, or it was like a little lapse.
Yeah, like
a little lapse there for a second.
Forgot where the center court line is. I don't know what happened. But Chuck made him pay. Cruz.
There you go,
Oh, nice
Cruz.
shot there up and
That
in.
made up for it.
49-44, deficit back to 5 for BBB. Or if you are an Instigators fan, the lead is up to 5.
Good defense, guys. Good defense. Just got to put a little pressure on.
Kewan Johnson with the rebound. Chase Skinner with the layup. 2 for BBB, and it's back to a three-point contest.
Yeah, I think if they can get that fast break going, they're going to be able to get a few points on it. Doesn't look like the Instigators are coming back on defense very quickly.
Mike Pugh weaves his way through. Oh, tries to get it over to
And that's
Tyree
another
Johnson.
turn. Yeah, another turnover.
And gets knocked out of bounds. So BBB has the opportunity to tie things up here if they can hit a three or get within a 1-point striking distance. Mike Pugh knocks it down. It goes out of bounds, but that's what Jim was talking about. That man can climb a ladder.
Yeah,
as can Jay Skinner, we'll see, I'm sure, at some point.
Yeah, I think after this game we'll just have to have a jumping contest.
That's right. Skinner's shot from three-point land won't go. Rebounded by Rico Spikes. Rico over to JoJo, kicks it over to Tyree. Tyree puts up a shot in for 3 for the Hoosier State Instigators. So they saw Chris Haste do it, big man for the BBB.
Oh, yeah, it's on JoJo.
Tyree says, you know what, I'm a big man. I can hit a 3 too. I'll show you guys.
Yeah. 1-1. We got 8 fouls on the Instigators.
Yeah, 8th team foul against the Instigators. 46.8 seconds remain in the first half. Halftime in the IBL ProAm has usually been just a few minutes, so we'll just have to see what kind of time they put back on the court or on the clock, as Skinner's first shot won't go.
But just stay with us, and when the commercials are over, we'll play some more ball.
Right. And we'll wait to go to commercials until we see what the halftime clock is going to be, so you know if you have time to hit the head or pop a bag of popcorn or wash the car.
Just don't go to McDonald's in Bedford anytime soon.
Yeah,
the drive-through was 35 minutes.
That's right. Scotty Millette got the owner and operator of IBL ProAm got hung up in the drive-through line today. JoJo Hart at the top of the key. There's a basketball game going on, isn't there?
Oh, yeah.
He kicks it over to Rico Spikes. Rico fires up a three.
Oh, Rico!
Oh, my goodness.
Got a little too complacent.
Oh, another one of those centrifugal force things that Jim was talking about.
Oh,
that's an over and back. Doesn't really matter. JoJo picks it off.
Oh!
His shot won't go.
Actually, that was a good play. Let him take it in. You can get let him get it.
Cruz Sanchez fires up a three. It'll be
Cruz.
too short. That'll kill the clock.
Yeah.
And we are at halftime with the Hoosier State Instigators up on BBB 52-46.
Very respectable game.
Absolutely. 8 team fouls for the Instigators and 2 team fouls for BBB will be scrubbed off the scoreboard, and this will be a 5-minute halftime. So bag of popcorn and a trip to the restroom it is. Do not wash your car. We'll be back in 5. Welcome back to Crossroads Community Church in Bedford, Indiana. As the referees are ready to go, BBB's ready to go, and here come the Hoosier State Instigators. All right. Well, we were going to try to grab one of the players and see if they could give us the name of the fellow with no number on his shirt, but we had to get back to doing what we're doing. So we will continue to hope that he is Kevin Cameron, and we will watch on Monday night to see if we are correct. The Hoosier State Instigators do a neat show called Amateur Night every Monday night, where they review game film and comment on it.
They would know who he is.
Yeah. And so
this would be the first game that we broadcast that we've called a guy by the wrong name the whole game.
Yes, right.
At least today. First game today.
In the last 24 game minutes.
Yeah.
All right, we're underway. Jay Skinner's inbound pass is picked off by Mike Pugh. And Jay says, man, that Mike Pugh guy is fast. Of course, we knew that. I did notice an addition to the BBB lineup today as JoJo Hart buries a three-pointer. Braxton Barrett.
Oh, JoJo picks his pocket.
Braxton Barrett has entered the building, except he's going to mess me up and wear a 13, but I'm almost positive that's Braxton Barrett.
No!
Shot won't go.
Is that 13 or 3?
I think
that is 3.
Okay, maybe that's Dawson Irwin.
I think it is.
Okay, we haven't seen Dawson since like week 1. I don't know. He's at a distance. I can't see him clearly, so darn it.
Isn't there a movie about that where a guy starts the beginning of the season, then he doesn't come back until the very end of the finals.
Right, yeah.
And wins the day.
All right, that may be Dawson Irwin, not Braxton Barrett. Okay, that makes more sense because Braxton was pretty banged up yesterday. Cruz Sanchez is good on his first free throw, and he's also good on his second free throw. And it's 57-48, Instigators in the lead. Pugh brings the ball up the floor, tries to head fake Cruz Sanchez. Cruz says, no, sir. No, that's not going to fake me out. Pass over to Rico is no good.
He's just going to take that. No, he's not going to take that. He thought about taking it.
Pugh at the top of the key. Continues to be guarded by Cruz Sanchez. Walled off by Tyree Johnson. And now Tyree's got it.
There you go, Mike
Pugh. That fadeaway jumper up and good.
Yeah, his
by
elevation.
Michael.
His elevation gets him above the traffic and makes that shot a lot easier than it should be.
Yep, Mike is, I'm going to try to remember this, which means I'm going to be 8 inches
I'll help
off. But I think he's 6'4", is Mike Pugh, or something close to that, within 9 feet at least.
Yeah, I was going to say
give or take 9 feet. I'll
within
say
a couple inches.
Mike is 6'4", might be 6'3", might be 4'11".
2 or 3 or 2.
All right. Well, that'll be another thing that the Instigators can talk about on amateur night. And
Mike
say,
says,
God, these guys are morons.
Mike says I'm 5'10". What are you talking about?
Three-pointer by JoJo Hart up and good. Nothing but net. 62-50. Instigators obviously at halftime under the tutelage of new head coach Jill Dobbs have said enough of this nonsense. Let's win this thing. Cruz Sanchez down to Keywan Johnson. Back out to Cruz. Cruz guarded by JoJo.
Oh, trying to trap.
Josh Parker trying to give him a little space. Keywan Johnson fires up a 3, and it's no good.
Keywan thought about that too much, and I think he talked himself out of it when it was halfway in the air.
Rebound
there you go.
Okay,
Jay Skinner.
Jace, long pass down the court to Austin Mosier. Over to Josh Parker. Parker drives to the basket. No good, but whistle on the floor. And I think that is Rico Spikes down there going to be guilty of the infraction. And indeed it is. So that'll send Josh Parker to the line to shoot. First shot is up. First shot is short.
Yeah, and I don't know if they want to do this, but I think BBB would be better off trying to get that ball up and down the court. Playing half court with these guys, they're much bigger.
Yeah. And
trying to do a set play with a bigger team, is not going to get you anything but but a good look at a 3.
Mm-hmm.
So they've got some quickness. Might as well use it. Yeah, Keyshawn Johnson.
That would be Keywan.
Keywan.
Keyshawn, I think, played in the NFL.
Yeah, Keyshawn Johnson. He was a
shot is up. Shot is good by Tyree Johnson. For those of you scoring at home, Josh Parker hit the back end of his free throws. It is now 64-51. Cruz Sanchez puts up a jump shot. It's a little bit short. Rebounded by Mike. My goodness, that man can jump. I may have already said that, but he blows me away every time I see him just with like springs in his shoes. Ball goes out of bounds.
I think they're calling that one on Jay Skinner.
Okay. They call a foul?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I bumped into Mike.
Oh, okay.
Blocking foul.
Pugh throws it in to Chuck Bloom. Chuck drives to the basket. Up. Oh, not quite. And Chuck, I think, will go to the line to shoot 2.
Did he get Kewan Johnson on that?
I think so. I think I saw one finger from the referee, which would be Kewan Johnson.
Okay. Got a shooting 2. Yeah, I need a guy on one side, help rebounding.
Chuck says, come on, dudes.
Yeah, I'm not that confident.
All right, I'm not waiting here all day. I'm shooting. And he's up and good with the first one.
You know, if he was confident, he would have told the guy on the other side to go to half court with the rest of them.
Second shot up. A little bit short, rebounded by Josh Parker.
Well, he was
throws
half
it
confident.
over Cruz Sanchez down to Kewan Johnson. Kewan is guarded by Pugh. Back out to Sanchez all by himself.
Oh.
Off the glass, in for 3.
Did he call that? He had
Beautiful shot there by Cruz Sanchez.
He's got a smile on his face because I'm pretty sure that wasn't the way expected.
Cruz Sanchez has some hops.
Oh.
A relatively little fella on the court. He's probably.
Josh Parker got it from the backside and knocked it across the county.
Yeah, a relatively small fella compared to the size of the other guys. I think Cruz is still bigger than I am. But, man, he got up there. Of course, he committed a foul on the way, but still, man, he got up there.
You know, that's the good thing about announcing from up at this height. You look down on these guys and think, man, they're all kind of small.
Yeah, I could beat them up easy.
Yeah. Meanwhile, they're all 6'4", 6'5".
Right.
Yeah, there you go, Jace.
Yeah, you get down on the floor.
Oh,
with
Jace.
Them like,
a little out of control. And they're going to do the, quick toss.
Quick toss in for the instigators. Get down on the floor,
there you go.
And you realize how
Keep
big they
on.
are. And then you say, Jim, I can't believe you said you were going to kick their butts.
Yeah, I want to see. Okay, they got Nate coming in for Jay Skinner.
Dawson Irwin has entered the game for BBB. Nate is, in fact, in for BBB. Oh, nice pass there by Pugh.
Mike Pugh is just too quick.
Head bob by Pugh. Underneath feed to Bloom. Score an assist for Pugh. Score a bucket for Bloom. And here comes BBB.
Mike Pugh with the pro step to get that pass inside.
Josh Parker with it. He's guarded by Tyree Johnson.
Yeah, got a slap on the wrist.
All right. And let's see.
Yeah, Chuck Bloom's got the right idea. He's telling him go up with it. Because the offensive guy is dribbling the ball from the top. So if you defend and try to come up.
Nice shot there by Cruz Sanchez for 2.
You're less likely to catch an arm.
Right.
More likely to hit the ball.
Tyree Johnson is getting a breather. Stonewall Jackson Stone has entered the contest for the Hoosier State Instigators with his marvelously
good defense. Get it to Kewan.
Number.
Oh.
Nate with it. Pugh swats it away.
Yeah, they're catching a lot of arms.
Okay.
I think he called that on Pugh.
Okay. Dawson Irwin inbounds to Chris Hayes, who throws it across the court to Kewan Johnson. Kewan looks at Stonewall and says, no, you know what, forget that.
Oh, nice move, Kewan.
Oh, he's going to try to challenge Jackson. Jackson with the block. Josh Parker gets tries to get the rebound. Jackson steals it or swipes the rebound from him, and then Parker is called for the foul.
Yeah, they're calling a little ticky-tacky, but I kind of like that. You know, the defense we're seeing today is a little tighter than what we've had in previous games in this IBL tournament.
Yeah.
And we're getting a lot of arm slapping.
The man we sure hope is Kevin Cameron hits bucket for 2. I make it 70-56, and I'm gonna have to tune in on amateur night now, Jim, and figure out
See
if
who
we
these
were
guys
right or
are.
not.
Yeah.
6:42 left in the third quarter. Instigators up 70-56 on BBB, and we will be back in a moment. And we're back. Crossroads Community Church in Bedford, Indiana, coming out of the media timeout. 6:42 left in the third period. Instigators hold a 14-point lead over BBB of the IBL ProAm. BBB got it to within 1 late in the first half, and Instigators said, you know what, this isn't funny anymore. And they've really turned it up. Cruz Sanchez fires up a 3. It won't go. Rebounded by Rico Spikes. Rico brings it up the floor. He blows past defenders. Layup is up and good. Big man's got some speed there, does Rico Spikes.
Good move.
Dawson Irwin brings it up the floor for BBB. And,
Mike Pugh.
boom, goes the dynamite.
Nice.
Nicely done by Mike Pugh. Something tells me that we will see that on a clip somewhere on Mike's social media.
And guess what, Mike? We saved it for you.
Oh, nice.
If you need it, we got it.
Shot is up. Shot is no good. Rico Spikes brings it up the floor.
Trying to direct some traffic down here.
Josh Parker tries to steal it. Doesn't.
Mike Pugh for 3.
Oh, my goodness. The man can dunk and the man can shoot three-pointers.
Yes, he can.
We've already seen him steal. I think he's got a block in there somewhere. Nicely done there by Kevin Cameron. Cameron to the hoop. He'll shoot. He'll score. At least we hope it's Kevin Cameron.
You know what? That's your name for the day.
That's right.
I think you're
79-58. Instigators have opened this one up to a 3-touchdown lead. Cruz Sanchez with it, guarded by Jackson Stone, and that's just not even fair height-wise. Whistle on the floor.
Who they call that one on?
Well, it was against the Instigators, but I could
Saw
not.
32. I don't know if that was Bloom or.
He's the only 32 out there right now. I think.
Right now, yeah.
I think Tyree is on the bench. All right, Pugh's going to get a break. I think I saw JoJo Hart come in.
Nice
Dawson
move
Irwin
by
with a nice
Chase.
layup.
Yeah, nice hands by Dawson Irwin.
Long 3. Goodness
Okay.
sakes. Oh, wow.
Take that.
That rendered me speechless. That was a very long three-pointer, and the net barely moved. Jay Skinner says, let me see if I can do it. Nope, can't do it. Ball swatted around.
Get it, Keywan.
And
Okay.
Keywan Johnson finally reels it in for BBB. Kicks it over to Chris Haste
There
for a
you go.
three-pointer.
Cruz Sanchez.
And Cruz Sanchez gets the bucket and the bruise.
You want to see? Let's see if the. Did we get our replay? I think we did.
Let's see.
Let's
here.
see, Mike.
Here
Pugh.
comes Mike. Nice work on the
Mike
cameras by
Pugh.
Natalie. Boom! Nicely done, Michael Pugh.
Yep. Mike's just sitting on the bench over there. but
Yeah. Just,
We got your highlight clip, Mike.
another day at the office for me.
Yeah. No paper cuts.
Chuck Bloom with it. Throws it back to hopefully Kevin Cameron. Hopefully Kevin throws it up for a 3. It's a little bit short, not nearly as pretty as his last shot
That's
was.
exactly what I was going to say. Yeah, not quite as pretty.
Oh, Keywan Johnson. Nope, he's going to need some help. No.
Oh, yeah. Oh, get in there.
Rico thought he was going one way, and Keywan went the other way, and suddenly Keywan had a 4-lane interstate
Yeah,
to
he's
the
like,
basket.
oh, wait a minute, where'd everybody go?
And meanwhile, Rico said, dang it.
Yeah.
I guessed wrong. Chuck Bloom with a 2-point jumper. Up and good. That was a sweet shot. 84-65. Keywan Johnson bringing it up the floor for BBB. Kicks it over to Dawson Irwin. Long shot by Dawson Irwin. Up
nice.
and good.
These guys aren't done just yet.
And, oh my, that was far too easy for, hopefully, Kevin Cameron. A little spin move, and he goes all the way in for 2. 3:35, we'll call it our second media timeout of the third period for all of you ABA fans who are familiar with that. 86-68, Hoosier State Instigators in the lead, and we'll be back shortly. We are back. Crossroads Community Church, Bedford, Indiana. Coming out of the media timeout. Me no talk good today. Me go kill Brontosaurus for dinner.
Okay.
Jay Skinner going to inbound for BBB. Into Kewan Johnson. Over to Dawson Irwin. Dawson guarded by Rico.
Almost had the back door, but Chuck Bloom had other ideas.
Yeah, Chuck Bloom says, no, Cruz Sanchez, you cannot have that ball. I will take it instead, or something close to that.
You're not pulling that one on me.
JoJo Hart over to Rico. Rico going to wipe the sweat off the ball. It's toasty in here.
Yeah, and I think, guys are sweating a little bit, and it is humid as all get out. Whoa!
Oh, no.
There's
JoJo
Cruz.
can't handle the pass from hopefully Kevin. It goes over to Cruz Sanchez. He dishes it to Jace. And stop passing it around, guys.
There we go.
That's Kewan Johnson with a three-pointer for BBB.
Brings it back to a 15-point game.
86-71 as we dip under the 3-minute mark in the third quarter. JoJo Hart with it, guarded by Jace Skinner. Stonewall Jackson says, I got you, JoJo. Send Jace over here to plow into me. JoJo says, no, thank you. I'll take it in myself. And he does.
Yeah.
And that was fast.
Yes, it was. Very fast.
88-71.
Austin, I wouldn't do that.
Good decision there
Get
by
it over
Dawson
to
Irwin.
Jace.
There's
All right,
Kewan. Oh, okay, that'll work too. Cruz
Yeah.
Sanchez with it. Back to Kewan. Kewan's going to shoot. It'll be short. Chuck Bloom with the rebound.
Oh, there you go,
Kewan says, I'm going to try again. Darn it, give me the ball.
Yeah, and I want to see Kewan and Jace and
Nice long three there by Chris Hayes.
and Sanchez use their speed a little bit. Get up and down the court and get in front of these guys.
Yep.
Just like that. Nice move, Kewan.
JoJo Hart bringing it up the floor. He throws it underneath Stonewall.
Oh.
Stonewall shot won't go. Jace battling him for the rebound.
Good try.
Ball goes out of bounds. Jace goes into a cinder block wall with the Stonewall crushing him. And Jace is wondering what month it is now.
Yeah, is that
After being introduced to the stone wall.
yeah, I think Jason's got a block imprint on his face there.
I think so. All unintentional.
Yeah.
Jackson is not a malicious fella, and Jace had a smile on his face. He knew it was
Mike
just one of
P
those
with the sweet
things.
touch.
Yeah, Mike with a nice short jumper there. 90-74. But Jace probably came away from that thinking, good Lord, man, what do these ABA players eat? He'll shoot
Jace.
off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Stonewall Jackson, throws down to hopefully Kevin. Hopefully Kevin drives to the basket, shoots it up and in.
Hopefully, Kevin. There you go. At least we're not guy in maroon.
Yeah, maroon shirt guy was
Maroon
the guy
shirt
we
guy,
called a lie
yeah.
yesterday.
We did find out later his name's Trevor. Sorry, Trevor.
Yeah. He's forever maroon shirt guy.
Yeah, we're just glad you weren't wearing a rainbow-colored.
Oh.
Yeah, we could have worked with that.
Kewan Johnson swipes the ball out of Jackson's hands. Jackson doesn't like that at all. He says, gosh darn it, I should have put that ball up higher.
But I tell you, there are plenty of these between Nate and Jace and Kewan. They've got a lot of speed.
Yeah,
and Cruz Sanchez and they've got a lot of quickness.
Mm-hmm.
I
And a
just
lot
don't
of
think-
range.
And a lot of range.
Jay
There you go,
Skinner
Jace.
That's the way. See, I set Jace up and he followed through. I set somebody else up earlier and they left me hanging.
Yeah, they're still hanging.
That's right. Was it Cruz who left me hanging? I can't remember.
I think so. Yeah, Cruz has got some speed too, and he's got some jumps.
Yeah.
So we can.
Rico with the ball, guarded by Kewan Johnson. Over to Stonewall. Stonewall with a little jumper. Won't go.
Good
Rebounded
defense.
by Kewan. Kewan, long pass.
Get it,
Yeah.
okay.
Skinner gets his fingers on it, kicks it over to Austin Mosier. Austin's shot is a little off target. Rebounded by Pugh. Oh, my goodness! My goodness! He hit that half-court shot! Underhanded!
Oh, my
half-court
dear.
shot by Mike Pugh. Tell me you got that on replay. Oh, my goodness. Natalie was quick on the trigger. Look at that go. That was a three-quarter shot. Oh, my goodness. That is a beautiful shot. And that's the end of the third period. Hoosier State Instigators 95. BBB 77. We're going to break. We are back in Crossroads Community Church in Bedford, Indiana. And
Ooh, Mike Pugh.
Mike Pugh is still smoking after that shot.
Yeah, I told Mike that we're running out of hard drive space for his highlights. All right, Mike, you're going to have to tone it down. Only one or two more. Woo, Mike.
For ABA fans, you will recognize that as what would have been a 4-point play in the ABA.
That
because
would have been, wouldn't it?
It was a mile and a half past or not, short of the half-court line. But it only counts for 3 in this contest.
I don't know if I've ever seen underhanded, one hand.
Yeah.
He was taking into account the tarp that separates the court here on most days.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, I know I played at Bostic. I've got to get it under that, over the rim.
Yeah.
And just hit the back of the iron and straight down.
That was the most incredible thing I have ever seen. I have only seen 2 half-court shots in ABA game action in my long time of watching and announcing games. So that was the third one, and that far and away the most incredible.
Yeah.
It wasn't even half-court. It was court. It was whatever you call it, 3/4 court.
Yeah, he was well behind the three-point line.
Oh, goodness.
We got you.
Jim's trying to figure out who, hopefully Kevin is.
That is Kevin.
Hey, we got it right. That is Kevin Cameron.
He said, yeah.
So.
That is Kevin. I figure I'd check before we go all 4 quarters.
Yeah.
Calling him the wrong name.
All right, so the hopefully tag comes off of Kevin Cameron because we have confirmed from Mr. Cameron himself that he is indeed Kevin.
Yeah, that was quite
He's suspiciously quiet. Maybe I'm confusing him. The Instigators had another fella who was just loud. I mean, he cheered for his guys a lot, and he just had a loud voice. We could hear him on the other court when we were calling games.
Yeah, I'm not sure who that would have been.
Maybe I'm just confusing him.
I got a smile on my face because, and that's going to be an over and back.
Yep.
I got a smile on my face because when they came out of timeout, you got Mike Pugh walking from the bench with a serious look, and then he looked up here, and we were congratulating him. This huge smile.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, yeah, I know what I did. I know what I did.
He's trying to be humble, but it's hard to when you got 2 old fat guys up here going berserk over that shot.
I can't believe I did that. Oh.
Austin Mosier buries a jumper there for 2 for BBB.
Yeah.
Mike Pugh with it. Throws it underneath Stonewall Jackson. Nice fadeaway jumper,
Oh,
but it
good
won't
try,
go.
Jackson.
Kevin Cameron with the
Almost got it.
rebound. His reverse layup won't go.
Get down there, Cruz.
Cruz Sanchez with it now.
Nice move,
He
Cruz.
gets around
Nice
JoJo
move.
and up and in for two.
Nice move.
95-79, but BBB showing no signs of giving this one up. We got a timeout on the floor. Let's go ahead and keep it here since we just went to timeout. And Coach Jill Dobbs is not happy with the referee. Not sure
I'm not.
why. Okay.
I
Well-
think, oh, we're shooting a technical?
Oh. Apparently so. I have no clue what happened.
I don't either.
Sorry, fans.
I think something.
Wish I knew.
I think something must have been said.
May have been. I don't know by who. I didn't hear anything.
Well, of course, we have noise canceling headphones on too.
We do.
Hey, it's only a half an ABA game, so
Right?
yeah, you get used to
Austin Mosier missed the free throw, so it all works out in the wash, but Coach Dobbs is not happy with something. I don't know what it is. Nice
Mike
putback
Pugh.
by guess who? Mike Pugh.
I do like Jackson Stone's move on the inside, though. He didn't waste time, put that sucker right back up again.
Yeah.
Jay
Jay Skinner, one-handed jumper there for two for BBB. So, yeah, nothing physically happened on the court. So it had to have been something said, and I didn't hear it. I don't know
There you go,
why
Kiwan.
that technical was called.
Oh.
And Kevin Cameron forces the jump ball. Now, see that clapping by Kevin Cameron. I remember that.
Well,
Maybe he's just being quiet today. I don't know. Everybody has quiet days.
I don't know.
Oh, still could be confusing
Might
him
be.
with somebody else. And at any rate, shot
Nice.
is up, no good. Rebounded by Rico Spikes. Rico throws it over to Pugh. Pugh's going to need some help as Austin Mosier plows into the back of him, kicks it over to JoJo.
You know, you called him Dawson Irwin. Somebody said Braxton. Nice way to go, Braxton. You sure that's not Braxton Barrett?
I can't tell, and he won't stand still while he's close enough to me for me to tell. That is Braxton Barrett.
Okay. Yeah, he's wearing Dawson Irwin's uniform, and I can see him from here.
I think I remember those tattoos on his left forearm. Okay, so that is Braxton Barrett then. All righty. He's wearing Dawson Irwin's jersey. This is all very confusing. Kewan Johnson's shot won't go. JoJo Hart with the rebound.
You guys are not making this easy.
Yeah. Goodness sakes.
But you know what? I don't think we're going to be on CBS anytime soon.
Yeah, probably not. You're kind of dragging me down.
I don't know if I don't know if I want to be.
Shot is up. Shot is good by the Instigators, 102-83. As we dip under the 9-minute mark left in this contest. Jay Skinner
All right,
with
Jace.
it. Spin move.
That,
Kevin Cameron knocks the ball free, but he steps on
Oh.
the line.
I don't know about, did he step on the line? Okay. I'll go with that. Looked like he was pretty clean on this side.
All right, that is Braxton Barrett.
All right,
I'm
number 3. Okay.
50.3% sure.
You can tell by the bruises down his leg.
Oh, yes, that is a good giveaway. I was trying to
And
remember
that is
tattoo.
a foul. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a foul by Stonewall
Jackson. Come on, Stonewall. Pick on somebody your own size. Cruz Sanchez is like the size of your thumbnail.
Cruz is like, I'm big.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll come up here and tower over me and beat me up and say, yeah, who's small guy now? Fat old man.
Yeah, you can't say too much about him because he lives in the same town. And just or you were talking about, were talking about Cruz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cruz's first shot is up and good.
Jackson Stone, number 91 in duct tape. Well, at least he used white duct tape.
Yeah, that was nice of him.
Sets up.
Instead of black electrical tape or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a rare miss by Cruz Sanchez from the free throw line, rebounded by Mike Pugh. He brings the ball up the floor, kicks it over to Rico Spikes. Rico's guarded by Jace. Jackson there to wall off
Good pick
Jace.
by Jackson. Trying to do the pick and roll.
And beautiful
Rico
shot
got the,
by Rico.
Yeah. Nice move by Rico. And nice roll by Jackson. set the pick and try to catch a quick drive to the basket.
Cruz Sanchez puts up a jump shot and makes it.
Cruz has got a future in basketball. He's got a sweet little shot.
I've never seen the kid tire, so
yeah,
he's apparently got Energizer batteries built in. Rico with it, whistle on the floor.
Do we have a? I think it was something that had to do with Jackson Stone.
Okay.
And probably foul underneath, maybe.
All right.
We do have 8 fouls on. Yeah, we've got 8.
Sanchez. Oh, it's knocked down by Tyree Johnson. Reeled in finally by Cameron. No longer, hopefully, Kevin. Just Kevin.
Just Kevin.
Underneath the Stonewall. Stonewall kisses it off
you go,
the glass
Jackson.
And in for 2. That'll open up a 20-point lead for the Hoosier State Instigators with 7:22 and counting left in the contest. Austin Mosier, long 3, and he hits it.
Trying to keep him in it.
106-89. Rico brings the ball up the floor for the Hoosier State Instigators.
Slow it down a little bit.
Yeah. Guarded by Jace. Jace is trying to get the ball back from him. Rico says, no, sir.
You're going to do a little ball handling out here in front. See what he's got.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to run it a little bit. There's no shot clock in this game today. Playing
Right.
at full court. Might as well. Yeah, might as well run a little bit. Oh, Jackson Stone clears out.
Shot won't go. Oh, Kevin's putback won't go. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll go over to BBB. So Hoosier State Instigators, for those who are unfamiliar, members of the American Basketball Association. They're based in Fishers, Indiana. And as luck would have it, if you're an athlete watching this broadcast and say, I can do better than those guys.
Well, let's see.
Let's see. Come on out to Fishers, Indiana next Saturday, July 20th. I believe it's at 7 p.m. And I'm pretty sure this time I got the date right because the last time I announced it from memory, I got it wrong.
If all else fails, check the website.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good idea, Jim.
Or Facebook.
Just check for Hoosier State Instigators, common spelling on all 3 words, on any social media platform or their website, and get the tryout information directly from the proverbial horse's mouth or the gator's mouth, as the case may be. And then come register and show up for tryouts next Saturday for the Hoosier State Instigators, and let's see what you got. Cruz Sanchez fires up a fadeaway shot. It won't go.
Braxton Barrett, kamikaze coming into the or you could just go sight unseen. It's $1,000 to sign up, and the tryouts are in San Diego, California.
Right.
If you're starting out and driving.
Yeah, and ship your cash directly to Minotaur Streaming.
Yeah, so hopefully you're smart enough to get a little legwork done beforehand.
That's right.
Gets the friendly roll.
Yeah, who do you credit that to, Jim? Kevin or Stonewall?
Who had the tip?
I think Stonewall tipped it, but I think it would have gone in by its own. Own from Kevin Cameron. Oh,
Mike
nice
has
move
got
there
that pro step.
By Mike Pugh.
Mike Pugh, another addition to the highlight reel.
Yeah. I don't think there's any doubt in the ultimate outcome of this contest, as the Instigators have a pretty controlling. Oh, nice feed there by Braxton Barrett to Austin Mosier. Instigators have a pretty comfortable 20-point lead here as we approach the 5-minute mark.
Mm-hmm.
But BBB, they're not done. They're like, no, we still got 5-10.
No. Well, I tell you, we got 5 minutes left. It looks like there you go, Jackson Stone.
Offensive board for Stonewall Jackson, and the putback. We have a timeout.
Got a shoe timeout.
As who is that? Chris Hayes down there? Yep.
Yeah.
With the Renegade shoelace. And I think we are in a timeout. So, Natalie, let's take us to commercial. Welcome back to Crossroads Community Church, Bedford, Indiana, as we come out of the second media timeout, or timeout, whatever it was. I don't know. Where am I? Where are my pants? 4:58 left in the game. Hoosier State Instigators up 113-91.
And you still owe me $100.
Wait a minute. I don't remember that at all. Natalie paid the man $100. Settle my debt. Cruz Sanchez with the ball, guarded by Kevin Cameron. Cruz, nice move. He knifes in and gets the layup.
Yeah, that young man has been playing lights out today. He's doing real well. So with 4.5 minutes left in the game, and the Instigators pretty well have this in hand, who are you looking at for a player of the game for this Super Cup?
Well, I like Jackson Stonewall Jackson. He's had a good game. He's had some limited minutes.
He's had a real good game, yeah.
But I saw what I believe to be his first three-pointer of his lifetime, or at least of my life.
Kevin Cameron. He's come on strong, too.
Yeah. Obviously, Mike Pugh. I mean, Mike has just had a ridiculously good game, plus that absolutely insane three-quarter court shot. Another one is the fella that just missed the three-pointer, Cruz Sanchez. He's done a lot for BBB. And you know,
Kewan Johnson.
Yeah, I'm keeping one eyeball on Kewan Johnson. So how about you, Jim?
Yeah, I tell you, it's kind of, you know, the standouts, for BBB, Kewan Johnson and Cruz Sanchez have really been quick today. And I tell you, Austin Mosier's hit quite a few threes. He's shooting a pretty high percentage. All the guys are. There's
what would be a 3D play in the ABA.
You guys better come out of something with that. There
Chris
you
Hayes
go.
buries it for
there
three.
You go.
In the ABA, that would have been a 4-point shot.
Yeah, I would say for BBB, looking at Cruz Sanchez as their MVP.
Yeah.
And
goodness. JoJo hits the deck after getting tangled up with Braxton Barrett. Braxton helps him up. Braxton's a good fella. He's not going to do that on purpose.
Yeah, and I would say honorable mention, just because we didn't know his name, and he's been playing good ball, is Kevin Cameron.
Right, yeah.
Who else can get that many points and not be named in the whole game?
Right.
No, but I like all these guys have played good, but I tell you, the big standout is Mike Pugh.
Yes.
He's got quite a few steals. Got some threes.
Yeah.
And two highlights that are off the charts.
Yeah. And we weren't even picking those highlights. That was my daughter, Natalie, who was choosing when to hit the replay save button and replay button. So.
But that was an amazing shot before half.
Oh,
to go into halftime. We were
an amazing catch by Natalie too on the control board. Thank you so much, kiddo.
Yeah, we'll give her the MVP for this, because catching all three cameras and the replay in a 2-second span, that's kind of tricky.
Nice layup there by Cruz Sanchez. So we have decided the Minotaur MVP of this game is Michael Pugh, and the Minotaur MVP of BBB in this game is Cruz Sanchez.
Nice. And congratulations, guys. And you know what you get for that? It would be a gift certificate to I forgot where we were.
Some free air for your tires at a local gas station.
And you get the privilege of us saying Cruz Sanchez and Michael Pugh.
Mike Pugh, yeah.
And Mike's just sitting there rolling his eyes, I'm sure, as soon as he watches this.
I'm going to get him a helmet with bull horns on it, like a Minotaur helmet. And
JoJo Hart again.
Make him wear it all the time.
Like the Minnesota Vikings?
Right, yes.
I can see him wearing that.
He'll say, I never want to be a Minotaur MVP ever again. You guys are jerks.
Ooh,
nice behind-the-back pass from Pugh to Bloom. Chuck fires up a three.
Oh, Chuck's smiling. He's like, we don't have loose rims like that in the NBA, or in the ABA.
I was running out of breath. I'm glad that thing dropped. Oh, my goodness, Chris Haste. From a long, long ways away.
Yeah. It's been a great game. These guys are not – the BBB guys are getting a taste of what the ABA talent level is going to be, and the Instigators are definitely getting a good warm-up matchup here.
Yep.
This was quite the setup that Scotty Millette has put together.
Yes, and Scotty has been nothing short of absolutely flawlessly wonderful to work with.
Very
this
impressive.
IBL Pro-Am. The man is above board, honest as the day is long.
I want to say he's official scorekeeper today.
Yes. Natalie, can you get him on the – oh, you got it on the center camera. So you can see him at the scorer's table with the red ball cap on. That is Scotty Millette, who created and runs the IBL Pro-Am. And, Scotty, thank you so much for this opportunity for Minotaur Streaming to get some work in this summer. And we've tried out some new things along the way, and we feel like we're a lot better in shape than we were in the first game. And isn't that kind of the point of any athlete?
Get better.
So thank you so much, Scotty.
Oh, that's got to be a foul.
We don't want this to be the last time we set hoof in Crossroads Community Church. That was a Minotaur joke, by the way.
I got you.
Okay. As Austin Mosier goes the line. So don't lose our numbers, and we'll be certainly keeping an eye out for you guys.
Yeah, this has been a fun experience, and I'm glad the guys enjoy the coverage. And
oh, absolutely.
We've been told that they like the publicity a little bit. Oh, and if there are any other players out there that want to get a team together, I'm sure these guys have seen the same guys over and over again on a lot of these teams. So
right.
Get some fresh guys. It really doesn't matter where you're from.
Yeah, get some summer work. It's a very low-priced league to play in, and it's a lot of fun. Quick games. Usually it's 2 20-minute halves with running clocks. So 40-ish minutes of game time per contest.
Oh, Mike Pugh.
Pugh can't get his shot to go, but Rico was there for the rebound.
They're going to pull it out.
And ABA teams around here, I really recommend you do the same thing the Hoosier State Instigators have done, and that is participate in the Gold Cup of the IBL Pro-Am in the summer before the ABA season, because you can knock all kinds of rust off. You can see how guys hold up under game conditions. You can try out new plays, and you just get to play the sport you love. So
yeah,
if you're anywhere near South Central Indiana, Bedford, Indiana, as Mike Pugh does a tomahawk dunk attempt there, I can't get it to go in the waning seconds. If you're in the neighborhood of Bedford, Indiana, reach out to Scotty Millette and get into one of his leagues, because you can get some work in. IBL ProAm.wordpress.com is the place to go for information. And that'll do it for this contest. Hoosier State Instigators win it. The inaugural Super Cup Championship goes to the Gators, 126-105. And BBB should not hold their heads in shame, because Instigators are a fantastic team, and BBB did a great job against them. So congratulations to both squads. Congratulations to the Instigators on your Super Cup victory, championship, whatever you want to call it. And we hope this is not the last time we see you guys either. Jim and I appreciate you watching. Come visit us at MinotaurStreaming.com or on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter.
Who knows where we'll be next.
Right. And be sure to subscribe to Minotaur Streaming on YouTube before you leave. Thanks again, folks. We'll take care.